What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kick It with Lou's Fix It. Okay, so Redcat is going heavy on it on me today. So I brought out the Lightning EPX, the drift car. This car, I mean, honestly, this car, I didn't buy this car. I don't know what the car, well, I do know what the car is worth buying. I didn't buy this car, so I can't tell you, is it worth the money? Because I didn't spend the money to get it. Somebody actually just gave it to me because one time, the story I told you when I did the Armor Felony review, and I was telling you I was outside running a felony for the first time and everybody was out there looking at me running a felony. One of the guys was like, yo, that car is bad. Like, I love that car. Yo, I got a car that I'm not using. So, like, if you could fix it up and make it work, like, I'll give it to you. I was like, I went in the supermarket. When I came out the supermarket, a guy was pulling up in his car and he pulled this out, still in the box and everything. It was just old. And like the motor inside of it wasn't ran for a while and it was rusty. So the motor, I had to take the motor, throw the motor, and he didn't have a transmitter for it. So I took it and I put it on my radio link transmitter, and everything else on this car was pretty much still brand new. You know, I don't think I had to do any more changes on it besides the motor and add a receiver to it. But now I'm not a drifter. I tried to drift. I'm just not in the right place to drift. I didn't get one of them. I need a basketball gym or something like that so I can learn how to drift. I don't have one where I got access to it often, you know, that often where I could take it out and learn how to drift. So, you know me, I took this thing, I put a brush motor inside of it. I didn't put a brushless motor. I feel it's too small to try to put a brush motor in it and go. I mean, I did have a small 3S. The 3S that I said I put inside the carbon fiber Relaro, I had that motor inside here first. And it was too much power. It was too much power. It would run. But when you go to take off, it was spin around. It was acting like if it wanted to drift. I know it's a drift car, but I was running as a speeder. And, you know, I said, nah, I think the 3S is too much power for it. You know, I really don't like pushing cars past their limit. I like pushing cars to their limit, to their max. You know, I don't really like pushing cars over their max and overdoing it. So, you know, I said, listen, I don't think this car could handle a brushless motor. It probably can, you know, with the right tires, but I just didn't feel, you know, this car was worthy for a brushless motor. You know, if it's a brushless motor and I put it on low, you know, if I'm gonna put it on low, I might as well just use a brush motor and keep it at a slow pace. So that's what I did. I put a brush motor inside here and I run it off a brush motor. I keep the street tires on it. The look of it is extremely bad. Like, the look is bad. I painted the windows. I do a little what you call it? It's like veins. I sprayed it gray and I put a red right on top of it before it dries so it could fade through and give like it looked like veins inside of the paint, you know. Yeah. But anyway, this car looks crazy. I put lights on it. You know, I always do my lights on it. I haven't done anything with my new shells, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I put lights on this thing, and this thing moves, man. It moves, you know. So as far as drifting, I don't know how to drift, so I can't judge this off of how it drifts. So I'm not giving a review on that. I'm giving a review on just this being a nice car, how it runs, a small car. To run the way it runs, the way it moves, you know, I think it moves. I can't judge it off the electronics that it comes with because, you know, I didn't buy this car. So I'm judging it as basically like I did the Relaros, like a roller. And, man, this thing moves. It moves. You know, I think I got this car up to like 30-something, 40 when I had the 3S inside of it. I think the brush motor could get it up to about 25 to 30. But this thing moves. It's fun. It's small. It's fun when you just want to just go out and just, play around and don't really want to, focus that hard on running your car for, block the whole street length, a whole block length to get a good, nice run out of it. You just want to go out and play. This one is good to go out and play with, man. It's good. Definitely. For advanced RC guys, you probably be looking at it like, if I ain't gonna drift with it, I ain't gonna really mess around with that. I got cars that's gonna do way more. So you'll look at it for something to give to your kid or something like that. It's definitely good for a kid, bringing up your kid to come into this RC world. But this one right here, as far as what I used it for, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up for what I used it for. But for anybody else that's, I don't know how it drifts. So I can't give my opinion on how it drifts, But as far as the look of the car, the run of the car with regular, just doing like slow speed runs, she's good to me, For me, she's good. So I like her, I like it. It is what it is. I like it. That's my opinion. I like it. If you ask me, should you get this car to just play around with, to drift? I don't know how she drifts. The front tires to me don't turn enough to drift, because a lot of drift cars, the tire turn pretty much almost all the way to the side. So I would say this is a beginner's drift car, for my opinion. But it's a good car. To me, it's a good car. So, on my opinion, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up because I like the car, Not for drifting, just for running it, giving it speed runs, not for drifting, just for giving it speed runs, Getting this thing up to 30-something miles per hour, that was pretty fun with this little car. And she could take a licking, man. She definitely could take a licking because I crashed her. She flipped like 4 times and I brought her back. Only problem is with this car is the dog bones inside of it. Your tire do pop out the socket and your dog bone will go flipping. So my advice to you, if you have this car, if you plan on getting a car like this, take your dog bones, get a highlight spray paint like yellow, high orange, neon green, white, whatever bright color you can get. Pop your dog bones out, spray them joints a real bright color, because if you lose them things in the grass, you is done. You never gonna find that black dog bone. So that's just my advice on that one. I just had to throw that out there. So we're gonna take a run around this one. I'm just gonna go through the cars. I'm gonna give you a quick, what my thought is of the car, and we're gonna give a good run around of the car. And we're going to kick out from there. So like, share, subscribe. Come back for more, man.